I remember that day I was speaking to myself and I was asking this question to myself, that what makes our speaker an interesting speaker and what makes our speaker an uninteresting speaker? Because at times I am also among the audience listening to some of the world's best speaker, and I'm able to easily figure out between all of them which one made their mark and which were the speakers that I was deeply able to connect with and I was able to learn from. Right? There are speakers who commands, there are speakers who get respected, there are speakers who connect with the audience at a deeper level, and there are speakers who speak in a flat tone or who speak in a same way, and that becomes very monotonous and that becomes very bogus for the audience because they lose the interest and they're not able to go ahead and engage with the speaker. So I was asking this to myself and I was thinking that what are those qualities? Well, there are many components which makes our speaker an interesting one. But I figured out that there is one quality in any good speaker that distinguishes them from the mediocre speaker. And that quality is how they use their voice. In this video today, I'm going to share with you 5 core components. Those are the foundations of how you can use your voice or how can you make your voice a magical voice. A voice which people would love to hear. A voice that will connect with thousands and thousands of the people, and it will help you to connect with the audience at a deeper level. It will help you to engage with the audience. It will help you to draw the attention of the audience towards you, and ultimately it will help you and it'll cause the audience to respect you. And as a speaker, that is what we want, right? So let's dive deep into this. But before I go ahead and jump into discussing those 5 core components, I would love to go ahead and show onto my screen what are those 5 components. But I would have a small request here. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it, because every Sunday at 8 p.m. I am releasing one video for which I'm doing a lot of research and I am trying to make it more practical, and I'm trying to give an example in that particular video that I'm releasing. And ultimately, I feel that it is going to add a lot of value and it will help you to become a world-class communicator. So let's dive deep into this. If you have subscribed my channel and if you regularly share the video, I'm really thankful to you. So I'm going to quickly share my screen and I'm just going to discuss about what are those 5 components which makes you sound magical. Let me dive into the presentation mode. How can you make your voice a magical one? Remember, your voice, your vocals is an instrument for you, right? So why would you not like to go ahead and use your instrument in such a way that can win the hearts of the audience, right? That will, make the people, that will go ahead and compel the people to listen to you, to respect you, to connect with you, to learn from you, isn't it? So let's go ahead and quickly dive into the first one. So these are the 5 core elements of your voice. How can you sound magical? So the number 1 is rate. So this is basically the rate of speech. How fast you're speaking, how slow you're speaking. If you're speaking too slow, for example, I'm saying a sentence in front of you. I remember I went to that place and I really liked that place. Are you able to understand what I'm saying? I mean, are you able to relate to me? Am I not speaking too slow? Will you not get bored? Or let me give you an example that I'm speaking very fast. I remember I went to that place. I really loved that place. Would you be able to engage with me if I continuously, keep on speaking at this rate? Not at all. So what is the best rate of speaking? What is the best rate of speech? Well, in my opinion, the best rate of speech is when the audience is able to understand you. You're not speaking too slow and you're not speaking too fast. You are speaking in a normal rate of speech. And ideally, in an ideal scenario, it is considered to be the words per minute should be between 80 words to 120 words. As long as your audience is able to understand you That is the main purpose of public speaking. That is the main purpose of communication. So have that rate of speech which an audience can understand and comprehend. Let's dive deep into the second one. The second one is volume. I speak to a lot of people and they ask me this question that, what is the right level of volume that they should go ahead and speak with? And if I ask them to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, most of them say that they have that, volume level 3 or 4, sometimes 2, because they speak too low. The underlying cause could be their confidence level, or they have not been accustomed to speak loudly. But I say this to everybody that your volume, if you're speaking with a good volume, it makes you sound authoritative. It makes you appear that you're very confident in front of people. I'm not saying that you sound very loud. That would be harsh to others' ears. But your sound level should be 6 to 7, which makes you confident in your own skin, as well as it makes you appear as if you're confident in front of other people. And if your volume is good, it also leaves a certain level of impact on the other people, right? So it should not be like, I remember I went at that place and I really liked that. Very slow. I remember I went to that place and I really loved it. I'm not asking you to sound that loud, but the way I'm doing it, right? I remember I went to that place and I really liked it, right? That should be the right way of sounding it. Not too slow, not too loud, but it has to be loud enough that can make you appear confident in front of people. Let's dive into the third one, which is a pitch. Let's understand pitch. If I give you a guitar, okay, and I ask you to play it, would you not love it? If I play the guitar in a right way, 90s song of Salman Khan, you would love it. But if I play it like this, peak, peak, so there is a leakage and a breakage in the melody. Would you love it? Of course you would not love it, because everybody loved melody. And also the second aspect to it, that if I go ahead and play a sad melody, if I'm playing any tune on the guitar which is sad, it will make you feel sad. If I'm playing any romantic, if I'm playing with the romantic song on the guitar, it will make you feel romantic. If I'm playing any song which makes you happy, it will make you happy. So we understood that your pitch is the melody behind your voice. If you use pitch, it gives different kind of a feeling to the people, right? So people will be able to connect you. Remember, people don't connect with the monotony. Like if you're speaking like a news anchor, they will only be interested if there is any new news. But if the news anchor is going to tell you the same story every day, you will not be interested to listen to him, right? However, if you as a speaker use melody in your voice, right, whenever it is required, then people, the audience, will connect you at a deeper level. So, use the melody, right? Another example I would like to quickly give it to you, that if I ask you to go ahead and, let's say you would have read a book 100 times, so maybe 10 times, 100 times is more exaggerated, 10 times. And if I ask you that, what was your favorite page? If I asked you to read that page without looking at that book, would you be able to read that book? Would you be able to go ahead and narrate that entire page without even looking at that page? It may not be possible. But if I ask you, go ahead and, sing a song which is one of your favorite songs, probably you will go ahead and sing that song. Why? A song has 280 words. A page of a book has 280 words. What is the difference? Ladies and gentlemen, the difference is melody. If your sound is melodious, people would love to listen to you. The reason why we are able to remember a song, it is because it has a melody. The reason why we are not able to go ahead and remember the one entire page of the book word by word, because it does not have any melody. So use the melody to make people connect with you. Number 4, tonality. Your tonality is the tone of voice, and the tone of voice are different expressions behind your voice, behind your words. And how do you show those different expressions? By your facial expressions. If I'm sounding very sad, let's say if I'm saying something which is very sad, I would say that I went to the funeral of my friend's mother, and the atmosphere was very sad. But if I say like this, I went to the funeral of my friends and the atmosphere was sad, am I complimenting my words? So tonality are the emotions that you add behind the words. If I'm saying something like, I really love you, it's good. But if I say like, I really love you, it doesn't sound like good thing, right? And there's some people, I don't know, but there has been some time I feel that I started loving you, and I have a lot of feelings for you. Not the right way to say it, right? When you're expressing something, use your facial expression so that you can add that particular tone behind what you're saying. Quickly, I will dive deep into the fifth one, which is pause. I recently made this video on Instagram on pause management, that if you taking an intentional pause, first of all, gives a lot of time to the audience to understand and process what you just said. And it also gives you time to understand and think what you're going to say next. But one of the biggest advantage of taking intentional pauses is that audience will get a lot of time to understand, and also it helps you to kill those filler words like ums, ahs, because as a leader, if you use a lot of filler words, it doesn't make you look confident. When you are crisp, concise, and on the point, you're not using a lot of sounds, it makes you sound confident, right? So use intentional pauses. So ladies and gentlemen, these were the 5 core foundations to make your voice magical, because this is one of the things, this is one of the significant things that makes a speaker interesting or disgusting. So what kind of a speaker would you like to be, right? And how would you like to speak in front of the audience next time, right? So if you have loved this video, I would request you to share this video in front of people, because every Sunday I'm coming with, every Sunday I would say every Sunday I'm coming with a new video on improving your communication. What I want is, I want you to break the stereotypes of corporate and speak with your heart and mind and with confidence. Next Sunday, another video. I would love to see you. I would love if you share this video. And if you have any feedback, do drop in the comment section. Would love to take those consideration and make videos on that. Till then, goodbye.